Hi everybody, Boffies here, and welcome back to my Crusader Kings 2 series, The Caliphate Strikes Back. Now last episode I did what all Abbasids really should do and blobbed. I called a jihad for Greece, won it, and gave it all to a Jewish vassal, which is not the standard Abbasid play, I have to admit, but I thought it would be funny, so that's what happened. Now, second act, it's Gavelkind, is it? But it all goes to his single son anyway. That's fair enough. Yeah, so I gave it all to him, let it run for a bit so he could dish it all out. I'm going to disband all these troops and stick them on the boat to send back. So now I have a very strong Jewish vassal, which I think is kind of funny. But he's not that strong because he has so many vassals. And he has no money. Well, I gave him some money, but he has not much money to form any duchies. So I'm going to give him a bit more money to help with the burden. And yep, he's creating titles. And yes, last episode I decided that this would be the last episode of this series, unless of course something really cool happens and I want to see how it pans out. Because basically this has been taking a while, and I've just given him Greece, so that's pretty good. Like, as a parting gift. So, but basically, all he's waiting to do before he forms the Kingdom of Israel is convert Jerusalem to Judaism. If he doesn't do that, I don't really want to sit around and wait for him to do it. So, I'm going to usurp these titles. And I'm going to give them to Thingy-mabob, the Jewish guy, and I can't usurp Cyprus apparently, but I will give them to him anyway. Like here, help him with his. See, I'm such a great liege. Wonderful. Okay, I've become stressed. Perhaps have I? Have I become stressed? I've not become stressed. Cool. Right. So the Byzantines are crippled. Is the essential response from this. Still has quite a few levies. Oh, he's hired them. That's why. Monophysite heresy has risen somewhere. I have a mess of an empire, really, in terms of religion. But I mean, in terms of him converting over there, that could go quite well for him. Because he's got all his holdings controlled by Ashkenazi Jewish vassals, so they will convert it fairly quickly if there's any moral authority at all. And considering they're trying to convert against Orthodoxy, which has just lost a jihad, which is a massive penalty. It's also lost one of its holy sites, Constantinople. I'm sure there's other ones. I'm sure Antioch is one. Antioch, Alexandria, Jerusalem, Constantinople, and I think Tunis. Where's the mosque? No, no, it's not. Okay, there's a. What is it? I'm gonna kick myself after. It might be Rome. I think it could be Rome. But anyway, they're basically essentially they have no holy sites left, so their moral authority is going to go through the floor. He wants to be my marshal. How good is he compared to my other guys? He is better. He's now my new marshal. Have him train troops over there. And he is trying to fabricate claims and end plot. Why do I control this guy? Nicopolis? Why do... Oh, he's not even my vassal. Fair enough. What's he fabricating a claim on? Shaktum of Adrianopolis. Have I not given that away? I have, yeah. And he gave it away to a bastard of Jerusalem. It was kind of funny that pretty much every single character in his duchy suddenly got a title because he doesn't have enough people of his... He doesn't have enough money to just create his own, which is kind of funny. So yeah, at the very least, until this guy's gotten rid of the new administration penalty. That takes a while, okay. The recently conquered penalty at the very least. He wants to claim my titles? Go for it, man. Oh, it's an Abbasid. Yes, I'll happily take him. And kill him. Yeah, so... What was I saying? I've forgotten now. Yes, once this guy has sort of consolidated his position, hopefully by the end of this episode, because after that I will make him independent. I will see what happens if I make all my sort of vassals independent. I mean, I can't do many of them because you can only make certain ones independent if they're part of your de jure realm. And I think I'm about to attack mountains, but it doesn't matter because of peasants. And the Wadi Musa. And I'll just keep on killing them. Because you know what? Not much more you can do, really. Chaos of Battle, I've slowed some guy. Negev is heading there. And yeah, I will try and enlighten him. Bishop. Where's Bishop? There's Bishop. Yeah, so in terms of my next series after this, I've already sort of decided I'm going to go with an Eastern Christian. Someone suggested it in the comments. I can't remember your name. I apologise. I'm sorry for that. And I think it'd be quite a good challenge because there's, by Eastern Christian, I assume it means either Miaphysite, who are these guys down here. They start off with basically all this land is their religion. Used to be quite popular until the Abbasids, not the Abbasids, but the Muslim conquest of basically everything. So they're still down there, and they're in a bad spot, but they're in a pretty decent spot. The other sort of Eastern religion that I could choose is Nestorianism, which doesn't have any characters in the standard starts. Later on in the Mongol start, there are Mongol emperors that are Nestorian. I'm not going to be playing as those. I will create my own character. I'm still sort of deciding where to go, and I'm debating whether to have somewhere near the holy sites around the Middle East, perhaps in the mountainous regions of Anatolia, or to start somewhere else with, like, possibly as a tribal ruler up here somewhere, and sort of try and expand there in a relatively safe place where they can't just holy war me, because they're all unreformed pagans. So I'm still deciding. I think I'll decide. Obviously, I'll decide before I start. That's just. I don't need to say that. Of course, I'm going to decide before I start. But yeah, it should be a very good series. It should be very interesting to see exactly how I manage it. And all of a sudden, he's got 20,000 troops, which is good. Now, can you hurry up and convert that? Because otherwise, you're on your own. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. He's inherited Epirus. So, who can I make independent? Can I make this guy independent? I can. Can I make the guy of Egypt independent? No, because it's a viceroyalty. What happens if you're trying to revoke a viceroyalty? Okay, vassals dislike it. Just like they dislike you taking other things. I can't... He's a Sunni de jure vassal. So, who is de jure? Part of my thing. So, everything around here. Because I controlled the Sunni Caliphate, Egypt, and the Sultanate of Arabia. So, by default, they all became de jure when I created the custom kingdom. So I can make this guy independent, and I can make that guy independent. But other than that, the Abbasid Empire will remain strong. And I'm kind of interested to see what happens if I just put it in spectator mode at a later point. So I'll keep the save for this. I'll make him independent. I'll make a couple of the others independent, weaken the Abbasid generally, and see what the AI does with it. Now, he's trying to revoke some land for some reason. He's only been in power a couple of days, and he's still trying to revoke land. When's he coming? A year from now. 44% decadence. That is... it's unfortunate for you, isn't it? So, you know what? I'm gonna... Oh, all my retinue's just flown through the roof because of the conquest of Greece. Now, I know that that's not the most efficient way of using my retinue points, but I don't really care. So it's fine. Yeah, I mean, where's this guy coming from? Just so I know. He is in Beirut. Okay. He's quite nearby. Okay, so they can go over there. I mean, am I about to lose a lot of money from retinues? Apparently not. Am I not? I am. No, they can go on full. Now I'll start losing money. Yes, 19, minus 19 each. Put it down to that. Is it all of a sudden possible? No, it's still pricey. As all fuck. Any prisoners I can rent? Not rent, but sell. Sell him. Sell him. Probably quite a few. Oh, that's a fort. Do I own any of the Emperor's sons? Or any claimants to the throne? Let's have a look. So I'm looking for a Byzantine. Actually, no, I'm going to look through here. I'm going to go to Byzantine Empire claimants. Anyone? No one there. That's annoying. That's a shame. Because that'd be an interesting end to the thing. Start a war for their claim on the empire, and then leave it at that. Marry them to. No, you can't marry matrilineally. That's a flaw. Oh, Crusade for Greece. Interesting. Okay then. The Pope has called a crusade on me. So, Holy Roman Empire, immediate danger being 40,000 fucking guys. I didn't even consider a crusade. That is going to be difficult to hold off. But I have the vassals who are willing and ready to die. And also all the guys who will come and help. So, send him there. What are you doing over here? What do I control over here? Oh, I control a random thing here. I should have done that. I should have given it straight to the guy. But I'm going to transfer the vassal. Wali of Sopot. Wonderful. Yeah, so I'm defending a crusade for Jerusalem. Not Jerusalem. Greece. Which is... I should have expected it, to be honest. Okay, so I'll leave that army there. And I'm going to call in some allies. Who will probably come and help me, because it is a crusade. I can expel the Bektashi order? Where's the Bektashi order? Bektashi order. Okay. So he controls... Does he actually... Kingdom Punjab? He's actually... What the hell? The AI's done what players do. They've exploited the... You can... There's currently a I think it's a glitch. Where you can become the ruler of a holy order. Or a mercenary company. By granting them land. And then you immediately imprison them and execute them, and then you inherit it. I'm not sure if that's still possible, but that is odd to see the AI do it. But still, fine, fair enough. Knights of Santiago. Who's actually called join the Crusade? All these guys. Okay, cool. Well, it's a good thing that Greece is actually pretty well defended. In terms of, there's lots of castles. They're quite built up because thank you Byzantine Empire. There's also quite a few vassal levies that are going to be able to do stuff. I'm actually going to send this army. This can be the vanguard. This can sort of try and deal with the armies before they can blob up and be a real threat. And I'm going to raise my fleets and get rid of my own because they're not going to be any use. Get all the fleets. 900 odd fleets. That is a good amount of fleets. I like that. Is this a good place to form everyone? I think so. Yeah. So I'll send all my fleets there. And yeah, just land troops. and crush the invaders as well as I can anyway. How many men does it say? I have 56,000 men it's saying I can have access to, which is very good. Because I need them. I've become diligent again, which is good. They're heading to Philiopolis. Getting prestige. Basically, as long as I can keep them from actually capturing any land, the war score will go in my favour. And there's 20,000 fucking men there. So I can head over here. How are my armies looking? They're dying. They are dying. So I'm going to immediately put them all on a boat. Because they can't die if they're at sea. Everyone knows that. So I'm going to drop these guys in Phasalia. In fact, where's got good... that'll do. Phasalia will do. The rest of the armies are moving up. And, of course, he's claimed the host war. He's Jewish. Leading troops in Beirut. Right there. Wonderful. That is not helpful at all. Like, in the slightest. But whatever. What's he claiming? Claim on Syria? Okay. I'm not really that bothered at the moment. And you are... Yeah, I know that. Well, good luck with that. Don't wish him luck. He's fighting me. Let's hope so. Indeed, let us hope so. Oh, that's unfortunate. And I've died. Did I die in battle? Okay, so I have a new heir. I've been succeeded by this guy, who is actually doing pretty well. He's a pretty good character. He died in battle. That's good. At least he didn't get captured. Right, the issue is, they've... Hey everybody, Boshies here, and unfortunately, I didn't realise I'd run out of hard drive space, so the last 5 minutes or so of gameplay is gone, because it wasn't actually being recorded in the first place. I didn't notice that the little fraps icon was no longer red, it was just a yellow. So, to fill you in, this series is over. Not just because I'm losing a jihad, a crusade, but because I want to move on, really. Honestly, it's not because I'm losing. I can handle losing. No, it's just that I want to see exactly... Well, I'm not losing. Look at this huge army that's just arrived from the Seljuks. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to save it. And potentially in the future, I'll come back to this as a spectator game and see what the AI does. Ideally, I'd have liked to leave the Jewish Kingdom of Greece independent, so it's not immediately converted to Sunni, which is what's going to happen. But what can you do? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Next time, I will be playing as a Nestorian, and I'm still not sure where. I might go for somewhere in Eastern Europe. I might go up here, around here, maybe even in the Holy Land itself, but we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.